Yo, what's going on, Trojan family? Welcome to the USC LAFB show here on the LAFB network. We are Los Angeles Sports. This is your daily dose of USC Trojans news. It's the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, America. All my fellow Americans. Today is the, outside of Christmas, today is my favorite holiday. What's better than drinking some cold Coors, watching fireworks, eating brats, hot dogs, burgers, hanging out with family. It's the best. Love it. It's just a great American holiday, obviously. And it's a lot of fun. So hope all of you guys are having a blast. If you are watching this, taking a break from whatever you are doing, I appreciate you. But had to get on here because it is official. You want to win? Put Boobie in. Ethan Boobie Feaster has committed to the USC Trojans, giving the Trojans their 5th wide receiver in the 2026 class. He is the 5th overall ranked receiver in the 2026 class, according to On3/Rivals Industry rankings. Before he reclassified from the 2027 class, he was the number 1 ranked receiver in that class and I believe the 4th overall player in that class. So that just tells you the type of talent that this kid has. Being that highly touted going into his what should be his junior season, will be his final season, and yet still is 5th among receivers as a young buck. USC told Sam Spiegelman of Rivals, I still don't know if I call it Rivals on 3, but we'll just go with Rivals. USC, I don't know if he was told by someone or if Booby told him, but basically USC told Booby that they viewed him as the number 1 receiver in this class. And again, you got to go by, everyone has, it's subjective, right? All these different rankings, but I'm going to trust a coaching staff probably more than I'll trust a ranking site. No, zero disrespect to some of the best in the business with Rivals on 3, 24/7, and all the other content creators that look, and, we have a great USC Trojans community that really dives into recruiting and high school commits and stuff like that. So not taking anything away, but I'm going to trust Dennis Simmons, Chad Savage, Lincoln Riley, and their evaluation. And, you're always going to tell your guy you want how highly you think of him. But I think the fact that right after it came out of no, they told him they viewed him as the best in this class and what they can do with him in this offense as a true number 1 receiver. Now, you look at this 2026 class, 31 commits now, number 1 in the nation, obviously still. Just a blue chip, I think it's 67% blue chip prospects with 31 commits. That's impressive. I know a lot of other fan bases will say, oh, look at all the 3 stars USC has. I mean, if you're close to a 70% clip with 31 commits, there's classes that have 12 commits that aren't at 70% blue chip. So that is impressive. Still well over 50% California commits. Obviously, Feaster's not one of those. He's from DeSoto, or he plays in DeSoto, Texas now, originally from Louisiana. Great little pipeline coming from Louisiana now. LA to LA, right? As we are going to, I think, start saying now with Coach Henney being from there originally, and then obviously Jakeem Stewart last year, and just the nice LA to LA connection that we can build. But, huge commit, beating out, Texas A&M was really the true player they beat out. And then, LSU and Alabama were in his top 4s, so a lot of premier programs going after this talented kid. But anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. You look at this 2026 class in terms of skill positions, and 5 receivers, like I mentioned, add into that Mark Bowman, who's maybe the best skill position player they have, the 5-star number 1 tight end in the country. When you just look at this group, on top of the guys they already have on the roster, obviously, from the 23, 24, 25 class, a lot of talent there. I mean, everyone's kind of sleeping on, Xavier Jordan, who we should see a lot more this year, who was a true freshman last year. We all know Lemon and Lane are going to be fantastic, but Xavier Jordan probably going to get some run. Then you look at, Tanook Hines and Corey Sims and these other guys from this 2025 class. So we're all forgetting that because everyone's excited about 26, but rightfully so, because you think about, you have now Booby Feaster, who's kind of a true number 1 do-it-all receiver. I mean, the hands, the talent, the catch radius. You have Mark Bowman, wherever you want to put him, in line, outside, in the slot. Dude can play anywhere. You got Trent Mosley, who might be the best slot receiver in the game. or in high school playing at Rancho Santa Margarita. So he's extremely underrated. Luke Weaver at a Notre Dame high school right here in California, a big-bodied, true outside. Oh, and then you still have, Roderick Tizino, who's super talented and speedy, and Tron Baker, who I think is a way underrated 3-star from right here, Sierra Canyon. So amazing skill players. Oh, and by the way, you have 2 of the top 12 running backs as well in the country that are both going to play here. So the skill positions that Lincoln Riley is going to have at his disposal is just unbelievable what they're going to be able to do, along with now Jonas Williams being his quarterback in this class, and obviously Husan Longstreet is going to get some run with these guys as well. So it's just exciting what they're building. Obviously, we've talked a lot about the trenches, what they're doing on the defensive line, offensive line, which I think is still most important for Big Ten success. But you got to have some skill guys. You got to have some toys. You got to have some Lambos in the garage. And I think Lincoln Riley had that already, regardless how today's commitment went. But now adding Feaster is just another Lamborghini or Ferrari to show off out of the garage. So, huge commitment. Hats off Chad Bowden, yet again, getting it done. Like I said on the last video, during this cycle, when USC has decided they are all in on someone, they have not been beat. Like, the guys that has not committed to SC that SC was originally going after, typically it's been because SC says, all right, we're going in a different direction. You can look at other programs. When they have said, you are our guy, they've landed him. Every one. Kenai Pepe, Mark Bowman, now Booby Feaster, Trent Mosley. Obviously, you look at the flips of Tom Tom and Jonas Williams. It's unbelievable. I think this now brings their class to 10 top 100 commits. And I believe, I think for whatever reason, Tamahui Tapui, Tom Tom is not considered a top 100, but he is. So for all intents and purposes, they have 11 top 100 commits, which is just incredible, considering where this program was not too long ago in terms of recruiting and the power they now have with NIL, with their structure, with their the passion of the fan base, just with their identity and vision really coming out to full display. So I won't worry too much time. I want you all to get back to your families, get back to the fireworks. But hey, we got early fireworks here on 4th of July. Booby Feaster coming to LA. Oh, and I mentioned last video his friendship with 2027 elite quarterback Peyton Houston. Already felt good about Peyton Houston committing. That's a long way away, 2027 class. But this, I think, just fortifies that. I'm not going to sit here and say 100% guarantee, but this pretty much tells me, like, Peyton Houston's going to be the next quarterback committing to USC. So you got a fantastic lineage there going Husan Longstreet, Jonas Williams, Peyton Houston. Elite, elite, elite in this system under Lincoln Riley. I mean, we're getting way ahead of ourselves here. This is just future recruiting. But are we seeing another first overall pick quarterback coming from Lincoln Riley? Are we seeing another potential Heisman favorite? I mean, I know right now it's Jaden Maiava's season, as it should be. But you just think of the ceiling for Longstreet, Williams, and potentially Houston if that does end up coming to fruition. I mean, we're talking 3 potential Heisman candidates, 3 potential number 1 overall picks in the NFL. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Sorry, I've already had a beer. It's 11 o'clock. But it's a good day. So happy birthday, America. Fight on, USC. Another great commitment. Appreciate all of you, as always. Have a safe holiday. Have a ton of fun. If you can, we just launched memberships here on the channel. It would certainly, help us out, support LAFB. If any of you are interested, there's some perks with that. One of the perks on there that I'm going to do for all memberships, including we're going to launch memberships on our website as well, is a percentage of your monthly payment will go to youth sports in LA. So we are working with a bunch of different athletes across the LA basin. One of the ones we're starting to work with right now is a girls flag football initiative being launched. I'll talk more on it later, but Matt Leinert's involved, Will Farrell's involved, Rodney Pete's involved, and so a portion of your membership will be donated to that. It's a passion of mine. I think youth sports. I think sports just bring people together and allow kids to really grow and mature and learn. So anyway, I'll talk more about that, but just know if you do want to help us out, support us, become a member, you're also going to be helping a good cause as well. So, yeah, thanks as always. Happy 4th, everyone. Fight on.